Game piece politics. Is everyone tired of hearing about game pieces or politics yet? Well, let's discuss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
At this point, you either get it or you don't about the whole game piece thing and why it's not great, right? I mean, look at this comment. This just came in just the other day, so there's clearly camps, sides, and it's amazing how angry the players are at collectors, blaming them for high prices, blaming the LGSs and investors for high single prices. But it's kind of funny in that if we're talking about reserve list strictly, only the most playable cards are the most expensive. So how does that make sense? The rarest cards are expensive, but the rarest playable ones are even more expensive. So who's making them expensive? That's not the issue. The issue here is the amazing manipulation that has happened by the WotC puppet masters. It's just like politics in our nation right now. Right now, you and me, the regular person, sorry, I hit the microphone, we're suffering. It's not a great market. The corporate individuals, the ones with all the freaking money, the politicians, these guys are doing fine, okay? And how do they do it? They create discord. They create discord between the two sides. They make it so that Republicans are angry at Democrats and Democrats are angry at Republicans, but no one's pissed off at the people prosecuting this, making this happen, the people driving this division and our current status quo. You really think the status quo is a good thing? I don't know. Let's just stay how we are because we don't know how it's going to go. It's like, so everybody's pissed off at the public on the other side when, Democrat individuals aren't making the Democrat policies and Republican individuals aren't making the Republican policies. It's like, I don't know. It's a crazy thing that people get so heated and angry at each other without looking at the root cause, okay? And that's what's happening in our country with politics. However, a microcosm of that is the players and collectors when it comes to game pieces. Wizards' manipulation by making it seem like we're doing right by the collectors. I'm sorry. We're doing right by the players. We're producing game pieces for you to have. And as long as they're expensive, we're not doing our job. We have to make them available to everybody who starts today. I mean, that sounds good, right? It sounds really good. But the thing that Wizards isn't saying, but it's kind of obvious, is like, we're going to reprint all these expensive cards and make our new set seem great so you buy the hell out of it. That's the reality behind it, okay? It's kind of amazing that the narrative has shifted and people are choosing to color the truth through their own experiences and desires. It's a lot of, what's it called? Positive reinforcement, right? On what you want to hear is getting reinforced. There's always an echo chamber of individuals out there too who are willing to back you up on what you're saying. But let's just pull back a little bit and let me ask you, where will people play in the future? Is it going to be at Amazon distribution centers or Walmart or Target? Because if this continues the way it's going, LGSs will no longer exist. Is that okay with you? Do you not care about a place to go and to peruse product and to look at, you know, a display of packaging, and that helps and informs your decision? Do you only want to buy, are you the type to only buy digital downloads of video games? Or do you like to go to the store, GameStop, and look at the display and browse and choose, maybe buy a used game? I don't know. Does Target sell used games? No. I guess you can compare the GameStop to the LGS, right? Where are you going to get singles, right? That's kind of the used games, or kind of the singles of the game store, right? And LGS has singles. But when the box starts at $250 and goes down to $150, and the singles value, the EV, is like $100, who's going to open that box to sell the singles at a huge loss? I don't know. I'm just trying to... These are rhetorical questions. It's not angry and aimed at any individuals out there who play, who want cheap game pieces. It's not aimed at you. These questions and ideas are meant for you to start thinking. And, you know, you can hate me, you can, you know, just because I'm a collector, you can dislike my MO, how I do things, but really, tell me, where do we go from here? Do we just kill off all the LGSs and make the game cheap and just like out there like Monopoly or Risk or something, you know? Or do we want to keep our very individual and different game? Do we want to keep it going the way it has been? Do we want to nurture and encourage a secondary market? And when I say secondary market, I'm not talking about, you know, during this bubble, people got a lot of bad images and ideas about scalpers and buyouts. But like, no one was forcing you to buy the dark card that got bought out. No one was forcing you to buy Wheel of Fortune. You know, these are very niche cards. And it's like, I don't know. Why get mad at a high price of something that you don't even want? All right. We'll leave it at that. I've rambled enough. It's just some food for thought to understand that I am not the enemy, that the players are not the enemy, that the LGSs are not the enemy. We're part of the same group who all loves the same thing. Whoa, I shut off my microphone with all my wild gestures. Yes, we're all part of the same group that loves and likes to partake in the same thing, the same game, the same entity that is Magic the Gathering. Yeah, let's leave it at that. We're all part of the same team, even though some people make it seem like we aren't. Still have some flea market repacks. The commercial's coming after this. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you haven't already. The link is in the description. If you're going to buy any cards today, remember to use my TCG Player affiliate link. You click on it, shop like normal, and it helps out a lot. Otherwise, we have channel memberships and super thanks. Look, this channel is a lot of work, making videos daily, editing, all this stuff. It's all done by me. Actually, I could use an editor if somebody's out there wants to email me. Yeah, it's tough. Any help with like Patreon, buying repacks, channel memberships, super thanks, all that stuff is super appreciated. It goes a long way. It helps me continue and helps me justify all the work that I put into this. And you know, we'll just leave it at that, guys, today. Here's the commercial. I'll catch you soon. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?